Hey everyone, and welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much again for joining me here. Let's go ahead and take a quick look at the back-end liquidation data for Bitcoin. Start with the obvious, then kind of work our way down. And just note that once again, 1035 to 102 is that heavy concentration here locally of liquidation. We may see a candle wick down there. Keep in mind, today's also Juneteenth. It is a bank holiday, so you can expect, kind of flat volume, which breeds unique volatility. It's never ideal trading conditions. It's similar to trading over a weekend. You never truly know you can flip a coin and have just as much luck. So it's kind of where you're at there. But future reference, 110 to 115 is that local area of liquidation. More so macro area of liquidation. That basically just implies we still have a lot of shorts at that level, but we also have a lot of shorts just in general. So we got liquidation delta down at about 8 billion. So more people are shorting than taking longs on Bitcoin, with good reason. There's war efforts, a lot of crazy stuff in the world. Trump won't stop tweeting. Things like that tend to push the price action down in most cases. So having said that, 1054, that's roughly the area that I'm looking for entry on a short, which my alerts haven't triggered yet. That's the reason why I haven't sent out a signal. But the main reason why I mentioned that is because that's kind of like that open area interest of volume here locally. So basically, that's the local resistance for us if you're to zoom in to smaller time frames. And we look here at the macro. We're kind of right here at the 50-day SMA once more. We have consistently retested this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times now. And I think losing that would be potentially problematic. I don't think that's necessarily the reason why the price would continue lower. It's mostly the macro perspective, but generally speaking, short term, we can expect the price to continue lower. I do still think bigger picture, Bitcoin's still in decent shape, and I think that we're likely to see continuation upwards. But at this point, overall, we lost 50 on the RSI, stochastic swinging down. There's quite a lot of reasons why we should presume the price will continue lower, at least until the war stuff dissolves, right? That's kind of just throws a wrench in every single analysis because it's just nonsensical trading at that point, right? So either way you look at it here, 4-hour time frames also confirming majority of all these indications, letting us know that we don't have any hidden bullish divergence. People are probably reaching when they say that. While we do have MACD trying to converge and we have stochastic swing to the upside, that means nothing when there's just tremendous amount of fear in the market right now. All that said, money flow index is super low. Generally, we do see a pivot at these points. So there's two things that could happen. Big surprise, right? It could go up or down. But we do have a bearish type of rectangle pattern here. In other words, generally speaking, the price continues lower when you have a pattern like this, okay? Or the inverse as well. We're accumulating at this lower range of 104K, and that's the new support. Okay, so it's really difficult to really say what's going to happen. It would make more sense for the price pull back a little bit further before it goes up. But that's just me thinking of how whales are, how they like to control the price action, and they essentially like to sweep those lower areas of liquidation, which we can see here on the charts. Locally is about that 1027 is the lower range of that local area there, but obviously from a macro perspective, there's still some at 95 to 100. So that's kind of where we're at there. Either way, it's not awesome, but it is what it is. That's how it works. That's trading for you, right? So best thing to do right now is to be positive and try not to get down on yourself. Think about just how awesome is it going to be eventually soon. I think the bigger picture, we're in pretty good shape here overall. I do think that Bitcoin is due to continue higher, but for right now, we're still in that weird transition right now where altcoins are just taking a pretty significant hit, and today's a holiday. There's just not a lot of good reasons to incentivize you to trade today. Cool. Hopefully that makes sense. Thanks again so much for watching. We'll look forward to seeing you on the next one. Take care out there.